Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. Why digital overload is destroying your focus. Our world is noisier than ever. Every moment, our attention is pulled in 1,000 directions. Emails, social media, news updates, notifications, and an endless cycle of digital distractions. The result? We're always connected but rarely present. The more plugged in we are, the more overwhelmed, anxious, and mentally drained we feel. Most people don't realize how much their digital habits are controlling them. The average person spends more than 4 hours a day on their phone, constantly checking, scrolling, and reacting. But here's the real question. Is all the screen time actually making life better? Or is it just filling the silence, keeping us busy without purpose? In Digital Minimalism, Cal Newport delivers a wake-up call. He doesn't just tell you to cut back on screen time. He reveals a powerful philosophy for taking back control. This isn't about abandoning technology altogether. It's about using it intentionally, selectively, and with purpose. When you stop letting digital clutter consume your time and attention, you unlock a deeper sense of focus, creativity, and true connection. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the constant pull of your devices, trapped in an endless loop of distractions, or just exhausted by the digital noise around you, this book offers a clear path to freedom. It's not about doing less, it's about making space for more. More deep work, more real conversations, more meaningful moments. It's time to break free from digital addiction and start living with intention. Let's dive in. Phase 1. Why we need digital minimalism. Most of us don't even think about it anymore. It's second nature. We reach for our phones every few minutes, scrolling, swiping, tapping, as if on autopilot. But when we finally put the screen down, a strange feeling lingers. What did I just do? What did I actually gain from that? Hours vanish into the black hole of endless feeds, yet our minds feel more cluttered than ever. This isn't an accident. In 2016, former Google engineer Tristan Harris blew the whistle on the tech industry's darkest secrets. Apps aren't just designed to be useful. They're designed to be addictive. Every notification, like, and infinite scroll is meticulously engineered to hijack our brain's dopamine system, the same mechanism that fuels gambling addictions. The more you scroll, the more the algorithm learns how to keep you hooked. Social media doesn't just connect us, it owns us. And yet, quitting cold turkey isn't the answer. Technology isn't inherently evil, but our relationship with it is broken. The key is intentionality. Instead of being a passive consumer, mindlessly reacting to every ping and buzz, we must take control. Use technology like a tool, a hammer that builds something, not a chain that binds you. The real question is, are you using technology or is it using you? Digital minimalism isn't about throwing your phone away. It's about reclaiming your focus, your time, and your life. Phase 2. The digital declutter. Reset your tech habits. Imagine pressing the reset button on your digital life. No mindless scrolling, no endless notifications hijacking your focus, just a clean slate. That's what Cal Newport's 30-day digital detox is all about. Breaking free from the tech addiction cycle that rebuilt a healthier, more intentional relationship with technology. The process is simple but powerful. For 30 days, strip away all non-essential digital distractions. Social media, gone. News apps, removed. Constant notifications, silenced. You don't have to go off the grid completely. Keep the digital tools that genuinely serve a purpose, like email for work or messaging for essentials, but everything else, put it on pause. Newport challenged thousands of people to take on this detox, and the results were life-changing. People reported feeling happier, more focused, and significantly less stressed. Without the constant dopamine hits from social media, they discovered something surprising. Boredom wasn't their enemy. It was their gateway to creativity and deep thinking. This isn't just about discipline. It's about mental clarity. When you remove the clutter, you create space for what truly matters: real conversations, deep work, and the ability to think without distraction. A detox isn't about rejecting technology. It's about resetting your relationship with it. After 30 days, when you reintroduce digital tools, you'll do it on your own terms, choosing quality over quantity, purpose over addiction. Because the truth is, technology should serve you, not the other way around. Phase 3: Reclaiming high quality leisure. Once you strip away mindless scrolling, what filled the space? Many people assume that cutting back on digital distractions mean embracing boredom. But Cal Newport argues that this is actually an opportunity to rediscover high quality leisure, activities that engage, challenge, and fulfill you in ways screens never could. Instead of passively consuming content, Newport encourages active engagement in meaningful offline activities. Pick up a physical book instead of doom scrolling. Engage in deep work without the constant interruption of notifications. Have real conversations with real people instead of getting lost in endless group chats. Find a hobby that challenges you, whether it's playing an instrument, painting, writing, weightlifting, or learning a new skill. These are the things that bring long-term fulfillment, unlike the fleeting dopamine rush of social media. History proves that the most productive and mentally sharp individuals embrace this idea. Take Theodore Roosevelt, one of the most energetic and accomplished US presidents. Despite his overwhelming schedule, he had a role. Every day, he engaged in intense physical activities: boxing, hiking, or writing. He understood that mental and physical engagement outside of work wasn't distraction. It was fuel for a sharper mind and a richer life. The key takeaway: passive digital consumption leaves you drained, while active engagement leaves you energized. Scrolling through your phone for hours feels like leisure, but it rarely leaves you feeling fulfilled. When you swap empty screen time for real meaningful activities, life becomes richer. You don't just fill the time, you reclaim it. Phase 4: Practicing solitude. Why you need time alone. In a world where notifications, messages, and endless content fight for our attention, true solitude has become a rarity. We are never truly alone with our thoughts. There's always a podcast playing, a text waiting for a reply, or a video queued up. But Cal Newport argues that solitude isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Without it, we lose the ability to think deeply, make sound decisions, and truly understand ourselves. History has shown that some of the greatest minds actively sought solitude to generate their best ideas. Take Abraham Lincoln, for example. Amid the chaos of wars and politics, Lincoln frequently took long walks alone. These moments of quiet reflection helped him shape some of the most pivotal decisions in American history. He understood what modern science confirms: when we remove external noise, our brains have the space to connect ideas, solve problems, and develop clarity. But how do we incorporate solitude into a world designed for constant stimulation? It starts with intentional disconnection. Take walks without your phone. Create a screen-free hour every morning and evening to let your mind wander. Journal or reflect without distractions. allowing your thoughts to take shape without the influence of endless digital noise. The lesson is clear. Your best ideas don't come from scrolling, they come from stillness. When you constantly flood your brain with input, you leave no room for original thoughts. But when you step away, even for a short while, you reclaim your ability to think, reflect, and focus. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a superpower. Phase 5. Digital Minimalism in Action. How to stay consistent. Decluttering your digital life isn't a one-time detox. It's a lifestyle shift, just like maintaining a healthy diet. Digital minimalism requires consistent habits, discipline, and intentional choices. The key isn't to eliminate technology entirely, but to use it with purpose, ensuring that it serves you rather than controls you. Some of the world's most successful people have strict digital boundaries. Many CEOs, top performers, and creative thinkers have either deleted social media or limited their usage to just 30 minutes a day. Why? Because they understand that focus is their greatest asset, and mindless scrolling is the enemy of deep work. When you control your tech use instead of letting it control you, you unlock more time, better concentration, and higher productivity. To stay consistent, you need a system, not just willpower. Use technology with clear intent. Ask yourself, is this adding value to my life? If not, eliminate or minimize it. Control your time online by setting limits and scheduling breaks. More importantly, prioritize real-life experiences over digital distractions. Instead of scrolling through travel photos, plan a trip. Instead of watching others build their dream life, focus on building yours. The biggest lesson? Success doesn't just come from more apps, more notifications, or more screen time. It comes from fewer distractions and more meaningful work. Digital minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. And the moment you start removing the unnecessary, you make room for what truly matters. Your digital minimalism action plan. Digital minimalism isn't about abandoning technology, it's about taking control of it. The goal is to reduce digital clutter, regain your focus, and live a more intentional life. The constant flood of notifications, endless scrolling, and digital distractions are not just stealing your time, they are diminishing your ability to think deeply, create, and truly connect with others. The first step: do a 30-day digital detox. Strip away the noise by eliminating unnecessary apps, disabling notifications, and stepping back from mindless browsing. Once the distractions are gone, replace screen time with real fulfilling activities. Read physical books, engage in deep work without interruptions, pick up a new hobby, or spend quality time with friends and family. Instead of letting your phone dictate your attention, reclaim your focus and direct it towards what truly matters. Solitude is another essential habit. In a world where we're constantly stimulated, scheduling time away from screens is a superpower. Most importantly, set clear boundaries with technology. Only use apps that genuinely serve you and limit your time on social media and entertainment platforms. Instead of being a passive consumer, become an active creator. Focus on deep work, meaningful conversations, and real world experiences. Technology should be a tool, not a distraction. The ultimate lesson? Success, happiness, and fulfillment aren't found in more screen time, but in more presence, more purpose, and more real world engagement. As Cal Newport wisely put it, the key to thriving in a high-tech world is to spend much less time using technology. Now the question is, which digital habit are you cutting back on first? Drop a comment below. And if you want the full breakdown, grab the book on Kindle, Audible, or hardcover. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more insights on productivity and focus. See you in the next video.